Ah, peace at last. I found peace at last.
Hey, Sadie girl. What are you doing? What are you doing? Can you sit? Can you sit with me?
So good morning. Out for my morning walk. And it's beautiful. I'm in the woods. Sadie's got her vest on. I didn't mean to come into the woods. I just followed the forest road down to the end, and I'll show you on the way back. And there's a trail behind that. So I'm about a mile from camp. I'm still drinking my coffee. Didn't expect to go very far. Then I got to the trail and I'm like, let's go explore the trail. And I'm not wearing my orange, so I'm a little like on guard. Sadie's wearing her orange. Hey, stay with me. But I had to show you this. Look what I found. So it's gated off. Nobody can drive down here. And it's muddy. But look at this. I found this bridge. Look. I mean, this is just like the perfect Vermont fall day. Days. Hey, what do you think? Look at this. Oh my gosh. I'm not going to go any further out this trail without my orange hat on. I think it's hunting. I don't think it's... So the last time I looked in Pennsylvania... Oh, it might be rifle hunting season. Anyway, I have to look. Somebody said it was hunting season, but I thought it was just bow hunting season. But I still don't want to get shot with a bow. That wouldn't be fun either. Look at this. I can never resist that. could, literally, if we could create a world where it's fall all year round, I would be in heaven. The smell, the sound, the sights. Oh. All those months of suffering. And this is my payoff. And it's well worth it. And it wasn't all suffering. There were some tough days, but it wasn't. Actually, you know what? It was challenging. You know, all the traveling. You know what? The challenging part was all the traveling. And not being able to find the peace and solitude I needed to recharge. That was really the hardest part. Everything else, I traveled smartly enough that I really avoided most of the really, really brutal hot weather. And when it was brutal, I just went and plugged in and had air conditioning. And, you know, I went up to the Upper Peninsula and skirted Lake Superior, which kept the temperatures livable for the most part. So this is the end, really, of my big 2021 road trip. Oh. And this is the reward. I mean, this is just amazing. The journey's supposed to be the reward, right? Not always. You know, hashtag van life. Not so much all the time, you know? Shit happens. You have rough days. Hashtag RV life is real life. You know, it's not a fantasy land. Oh my God. This is... I don't want to turn off the camera because you guys have been with me through the ups and downs. You've been with me through the trials and tribulations and the tire problems and the bugs and the ticks and, you know, me complaining and being sad and being angry. And so I want to share this moment with you too, you know, this moment of ultimate bliss. This is your reward for sticking with me through the thick and thin. Because you guys rock. You do. Those of you who have stuck by me, you rock. I wish I had another cup of coffee. I'd just sit here and drink my second cup of coffee. I can sit here without coffee, I guess. Like, must get back to my addiction. Oh my gosh. This girl. What a miserable dog. And I'm so proud that I raised a dog who can be a good partner. This is awesome. She's happy. She's free. Oh. I'm gonna cry. This moment is just so perfect. I put her on a leash once we got into this woods because I hadn't been down here before, you know, anything new I kind of want to check out. So, and in addition to worrying about her, the only thing worse, I think, than her chasing a bear, hey, come on, is her chasing a bear with her leash on and her getting caught up on something. So, I think I'm just going to take it off. Huh. Yeah, we don't want the leash, you know, to get wrapped around a tree so she can't move. Huh. So we're going to take it off. We're not going any further. I'm talking now, so any bears are probably gone. Are you waiting for me? Are you a good girl? Are you waiting for me? Yes. Hi, I'm so in my element right now. Inspired, you know, to be outside. The weather is nice. It's cool. Hoodie weather. Perfect hiking weather. Oh my gosh. Exploring. Quiet. Peaceful. So interesting. Oh, you know what? So I bet this is snowmobile and maybe horse. Hey, hey, hey! Come here. Good girl. Yes, thank you. So we're coming up to where the forest road ends, where all the people are camped. So I almost camped here. So out in the open, I would have had not a lot of sun. Yesterday was really the only day we really had any blue sky and sun, but even with this cloud cover, oh, look at, is that blue sky? Oh, it is. Even with the cloud cover, when it's bright, I get a little bit of energy into my solar. But yeah, I was going to camp up here, but it's 2 miles out from the main road, and I had 0 cell signal out here. So it's not sustainable. I can't stay in a place like this because I can't work. So those are the sacrifices those of us who are still working, you know, have to make. Or I would have had to drive into town every time I wanted to load a video. As it is, where I'm at, I have to walk 1/3 of a mile down the road, put my video on my phone, this is what I did the other night. I told my Twitter people. I loaded it on my phone, walked 1/3 of a mile down the road, and left it on a rock for 2.5 hours with a battery charger attached to load a video, because I can't load a video from my camp, even with my booster. And in my camp, I only have my best signal. Do you guys really care about this? You don't. So yeah. Anyway, yeah. You're so good. You are so good. Look at that. You look kind of funny. That doesn't look very comfortable at all. That doesn't look very... You're a funny girl. You're a very funny girl. You're a very funny girl, don't you think? Oh, am I bothering you? Am I just bothering you? Do you just want to sleep? You want to take this off? Let's take this off. It looks like it's pulling. Oh, you're just such a good girl. Oh, you're just such a good girl. So I marinated a little tofu in ginger, fresh ginger, a little bit of soy sauce, a little bit of orange juice. So first I'm going to bake it for a little while. Ooh, look at that. So it's nice and brown, crispy on the outside. And I'm going to make a nice spicy peanut sauce to go with it. So this is peanut butter, coconut milk, a little bit of coconut milk, a little bit of soy sauce, a little bit of maple syrup, curry powder, and some rice, a little bit of rice wine vinegar. The recipe that I found online didn't call for any vinegar, but it needed the vinegar. That's very good. And I'm going to make some nice roasted Brussels sprouts. I have a sweet potato and a turnip and some carrots to go with it. Just put a little olive oil on it and stick it in the oven at about 375, turning it and shaking it a lot. I don't salt it until it comes out of the oven. All right, I gotta check on my roasted veggies. Oh, look at those. Does that look good or what? They're looking good. Look at that, getting nice and brown and crusty. I love roasted fall vegetables. So good. All right, they're looking about done. Brussels sprouts maybe could go a little longer. But once they are done, I salt them. I love garlic. I put garlic on everything. Garlic powder. They're done. Awesome. Dinner's ready. I have some leftover pumpkin because I've been putting this in my buckwheat and oat flour pancakes in the morning. So I'm going to make some pudding. So it's just this and this. And I just throw in everything to make it taste good. And then I don't have pumpkin pie spice, so I'm going to use a little bit of nutmeg, a little bit of clove, maybe, and cinnamon. I'm going to mix it up, put it in the refrigerator, and it's going to be delicious pudding later. I think that's all I'm going to put in it. Nice and creamy. Oh, it needs some sweetener. I bought some delicious Vermont maple syrup. I'm in Vermont, so I'm going to have to use that. So a little bit of maple syrup, just enough to make it not a tiny bit sweet. Just a tiny bit sweet. I don't know, a couple tablespoons. We'll see. So it's really loose, but the coconut cream will thicken up once it's refrigerated. So let's put it in the refrigerator, see how it does. Tastes like pumpkin pie. Oh yeah, I put a little bit extra nutmeg in it too. It's gonna be delicious. Yum. Sweet enough. Oh, the maple syrup's coming through. I don't know if it's spicy enough. I think I might add a little more cinnamon and a little more clove. Oh my gosh. I cooked the sweet potatoes perfectly. So I did put salt on them too. So the tofu with peanut sauce. Turnips are a little too strong. I think I'll skip the turnips, but everything else. All right, I'm gonna eat dinner. It's almost your birthday. It's almost your birthday. So I let her out in the morning. She goes and hunts over there for a minute, and then this is what she does. She comes and just waits for me to play with her. Huh. Which is, I'm so honored. Where is she? I'm so honored that you just want to hang out with me. I know. Oh, where's your frisbee? Oh my gosh. And she's actually getting good at frisbee. Where is your frisbee? You want to get this? Go get it. Good girl. Good girl. Where's your frisbee? I don't know where. Oh, there it is. Look. Nope. Not today. Okay, let me get the rope. You want to help? You want to help? What? I raised a dog that doesn't want to run away from me. There is nothing like that sound. So I actually feel like this is my second day out by the creek and the bridge, but I really feel like I'm going back and get in my backpack. But I'm like, don't push it, don't rush it, you know, just hike right now. And the thing is, though, I'm like hiking up hills and mountains, so there's a little evidence that the vaccine helps long haulers. And I didn't really put that together until I was talking to my therapist the other day. I thought, finally, I'm just feeling better. And she reminded me about, that I got vaccinated. And I have been feeling better since I got vaccinated. So, I mean, a year and a half, I didn't have this kind of energy. I didn't have, not even the physical energy. One of the long-lasting COVID symptoms is a little bit of a depression. And again, my therapist kind of pointed that out to me. I didn't even want to hike. I didn't even want to tackle a hill. I'm always like, oh, a hill ahead of me? Okay, I can use the exercise, and I want to see what's on the other side. Not in the last year and a half. And now I'm like, yeah, let's go see what's on the other side. So, wow. So, and I was just editing the Michigan Upper Peninsula videos, where I still kind of didn't quite have the drive. Of course, the weather is really nice. That helps. So, I'll have to look back. I can't even remember what state I got my second shot in. You know what? I think I got my first shot in Wisconsin. So, I don't think I'd gotten my second shot yet. Interesting. This will be really interesting. I think I might be one of those people who were helped by the vaccine with my long hauler symptoms. I mean, my drive is back. My focus is back. I know I've said my focus is back before, but this kind of drive to exert myself, that's the biggest thing with long haulers, the exertion part. It's really hard to exert yourself because it's just hard. You get exhausted so fast. So I'm feeling really good. I'm exerting myself and I'm not feeling exhausted. I'm feeling drive and motivated to exert myself. Finally, a year and a half, I've been struggling with symptoms. Real symptoms. Not imaginary, real symptoms. And now I'm feeling better. Life is good. Look what Mom's got for you. Look at that, a nice marrow bone. Not on the bed. No, not on the bed. Can we do it on your bed? Can we move it to your bed? Come on, up here. Come on. Come on. There you go. You can have it in your bed. Go ahead. Up. Price Chopper has the best marrow bones. All right, well, she insists on eating them. It's not my bed, it's our bed. So I just put down a blanket or a towel. Yeah. Well, it's my last morning, packing up, getting ready to go in this amazing, beautiful spot where I got to spend the height of the leaf colors, what do they call that? The height of it. I think I got here right at the height or on the very end of the downslide. Because now when I got here, all the leaves were full of beautiful, bright colored leaves, and they've gotten empty since I've been here 10 days. I think I was here. Yeah, I think I've been here 9 or 10 days. And it's been raining the last couple of days a lot. And when I first got here, my rig was under a canopy of leaves, so I wasn't getting a lot of sun. So I've been using my generator every day since I got here. But it's nice, I'm in one spot. And so I was able to pull it out and, put a tarp over it. And it hasn't been a problem at all. I don't mind it at all. Except, filling it up with gas. I made an appointment in Syracuse with Cummins Onan repair shop. I'm going to see if I can get my onboard generator fixed, just because things are getting warmer. I don't know where I'm going to spend next summer. It would be really nice to be able to boondock and use my air conditioner. I had meant to try to get my generator fixed sometime on my travels. Well, it's not too late. I'm still on my Eastern travels. And while I was sitting here kind of getting caught up on everything, one of the calls I made was looking for an own-on repair somewhere close by. So Syracuse it is. And I don't know. We'll see what happens. I hope I don't have to replace it. I don't know if I will replace it, to be honest with you. So, and I know I can get one of those things for my air conditioner, quick start or whatever to help, because the problem is the generator that I have, the outboard isn't big enough for the startup. The startup takes a lot more power than just running it. And I know, Phil, you keep recommending it. I looked at it and it's above my pay grade. You have to actually install it inside the air conditioner. I don't know. I just don't want to do that. I'd rather just get my, I'd rather get my air conditioner fixed. My generator fixed, because I spent $500 on it last year. That's $500 wasted. Or what is it, good money chasing bad money? Some good money, you know, that saying. I haven't had my first cup of coffee yet. Went into Bennington, drove around. I spent a couple years, I think. I was trying to think the other day. 2 Christmases. That's how I measure. That's how I know where I was in every state and every city that I lived in, by how many Christmases I spent. And I was just talking to my mom, you know, we never spent 2 Christmases in the same spot. Every Christmas growing up until I was 13, we spent in a different place. And so I think I remember 2 Christmases in Bennington. I was driving around looking for one of the apartments we had, a big white apartment near Main Street. I asked my mother, I thought it was on Main Street. She said it was off Main Street. And I remember Beach Street. We lived in a trailer park next to Beach Street School. So I went there. One of the 13 elementary schools I went to. Oh my gosh, look. Wow, look how small it is. I was here for like 1st or 2nd grade. I remember playing in the yard back there. And those are the old swing sets. So the trailer I lived in was through the woods. Wow. Let's go see if it's still there. Brown and tan trailer. I doubt it. Wow. Wow. That looks like that was here. It doesn't look anything like I remember. So, no brown and tan trailer. Huh. Oh boy, oh boy, I can't turn around. Oh my gosh. Was it brown and tan? I wonder if that's it. And then I was looking for the white apartment. So we lived in 4 different places in Bennington in 2 years. And so I was driving around and I was looking at Google and I was like, Molly Stark. So I remember living in the white apartment near Main Street. I remember my mom walking us to school. I was in 2nd grade, maybe 1st grade. And I remember my mom walking us to school, and I kind of remember like going by a park. So I know the school that I went to there was walking distance to the white apartment on Main Street. But then I saw Molly Stark and I'm like, that sounds familiar. I went to Molly Stark. But that was, and I drove out there and I'm like, yeah, this looks really familiar. But it was too far away to walk. So what I realized, the reason I'm telling you all this, is I went and looked at Molly Stark and I looked at Bennington Elementary and I'm like, but wait a minute, this looks familiar. I remember this school. And it dawned on me a couple days later, duh, I went to all 3. I went to every elementary school in Bennington, Vermont. Yeah. So that was fun. Got my oil changed while I was in Bennington, finally. It's been challenging because I only do speedy oil changes because I don't like making appointments because I never know what my plans are going to be, how long I'm going to be somewhere. I did try to make an appointment while I was sitting here when I first got here at a shop in Bennington, you know, like not a speedy shop, and they were 2 weeks out on appointments. 2 weeks out. And I was like, yeah, I'm not going to be here that long. Although, yeah, it would have been next week. The appointment would have been. But I was driving around Bennington and I saw a Valvoline with a big bay and I'm like, yes! I was like, I pulled in, I'm like, can you do my oil change? And he was like, oh yeah! And I'm like, yes! It's the little things on the road that you have to celebrate. So, yeah. Sadie girl. We haven't seen any wild. Oh, we saw 2 deer last night. 3 deer, young deer last night on our walk. That was the first wildlife we've seen. She chased a turkey up a tree one day. Huh. Yep, I heard her. She went running in the woods and I heard the turkey. Then I heard her barking. She chased up a tree. Huh. But she's been great. Yeah. Lovely camp. Lovely camp. Oh, look at, yeah. There, everything is so soggy. We got a lot of rain. A lot of rain. So, anyway, gonna pack up. First, I'm gonna have some coffee. But I gotta dump my tanks. I gotta find a place to dump my tanks. The options are slim this time of year. It's, what is it? It's late October. And, most places are closed already, so I found a place about almost an hour away. Is the closest place in Massachusetts, a year-round RV park, where I can go dump my tanks. So that's what I'm gonna do today. Fill up on water. I've been out of water. Well, my tank's been on empty for 4 days, but I went into Bennington and got a 2-gallon thing of water, and I've been able to get by. So, and the rain has helped. I get rainwater to wash dishes and stuff. Yeah. Well, what a road trip. What a summer it has been. I traveled a lot of miles and found a few great spots like this, but I think I'm just gonna hightail it back west-ish, someplace where I can find plentiful boondocking, plentiful solitude, plentiful sun. So I'm just gonna start heading back. We'll see what we can find in between, some cool places that I might stop. Who knows? All right, got it all packed up out here. I don't want to say goodbye. I thought about going to the dump station and coming back, but I need to move on. I guess. I don't know. I really don't. It's going to be in the 70s this week. Yeah, but anyway, so I'm all packed up. Now it's time to take a bath before I head into town, get a bunch of errands done, and move on. It would be nice to get rid of the generator and have more room, that's for sure. That way I'd be able to maybe fit 1/100th of the things many people recommend I should carry with me. It's funny. I don't think people realize how small of a space I live in and how little storage I have. I mean, the things people tell me I need. You need this, you need that. I'm like, yeah, where do I put it? Where do I put it? That's it. That's all I have for storage. I mean, a couple small ones. That one's full of, can you see? That one's full of tools. That one was where I used to keep my levelers, but the door is broken. It won't open. And I don't want to force it open. I mean, I've tried forcing it open, but I don't want to break it so that it doesn't have a door at all. And then the one under there, and they're not very big. See? It's not very big. That's my tools. And that's like laundry and stuff. My screen room is in there, my screen tent that I've been carrying around with me forever. Which, by the way, Milwaukee meetup goers, I did find the poles to it. I tried to bring it out to give us some cover from the rain, and I couldn't find the poles. I thought for sure I had lost them, but they were stuffed. There is, you know, there's this, you can't see in here, but there's this little compartment. There's this little compartment, and then there's a really long, up on the top back there, see that? A really long little compartment, and the poles were stuck way back there. I hate those long, skinny spaces. You can't get to anything. I mean, I put long things in there, you know, things that I can grab easily. What I need is a little basket that'll fit in there, but look at how narrow this is, so. Oh yeah, that's it. Oh, and I need new windshield wipers. Wiper blades. I put these on last year, you might remember, in Colorado. I got the most expensive Rain-X ones. It hasn't even been a year, and they're leaving streaks already. And I don't use them that much. Well, I mean, not a year. They should have lasted longer than a year. It's ridiculous. They look fine. All right, time to say goodbye, finally. I'm really dragging my feet. I really don't want to go. But I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me in the lovely height of autumn foliage in Bennington, Vermont, and I do have more to come. So where am I? We've got some West Virginia coming, and I'm gonna bring you more up to date. I didn't do much filming over the next month, so the next video you see will be within a few weeks of where I'm at. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I will see you next time. In the meantime, be happy, be free, and be kind, and stay tuned to find out what prizes you can win on Christmas Day. Hey friendlies, happy holidays. It's that time of the video where I promote a small business and give you an opportunity to win a prize from the small business. So from now until Christmas, I am going to be featuring a small business at the end of each video to give you some ideas for shopping small, supporting small businesses for everyone on your list through the holidays. And in exchange, these businesses are donating a gift for you to win that I'm going to be announcing on Christmas Day. For the full rules and regulations, check the video description. There's also a video link in the description that gives all the details of when I launched this. So it is only open to U.S. businesses and U.S. viewers. Sorry, because of the shipping costs, but look at all the rules and regulations below. And yes, the only way winners are going to be announced is in the live stream on Christmas Day. So you're either going to need to watch on Christmas Day or watch it later to find out if you won. All right, today's business is bestdogdiapers.com, and I like this because she helps save dogs. And let's see, so Cynthia makes all the dog diapers handmade in the U.S. She sews and sells the low-cost male dog diaper known as Happy Jack non-slip dog diaper. There are many dog diapers on the market, but this is the first to offer a strap so that it doesn't fall off. She started in 2008, providing a solution for male dog incontinence, territorial marking, medical issues, excitable urination, and lodging concerns. Most recently, she was discovered by the goat community as a solution for their home-kept pet goats. So, interesting. And if you want some more information and testimonials, you can check out her website at bestdogdiapers.com, bestdogdiapers.com. Best Dog Diapers is giving away a gift certificate to use toward 1 Happy Jack diaper wrap or 2 Happy Jack suspender straps. The diaper wrap is only for male dogs, but the suspender straps can be used for either male or female dogs, and the size and the print of either of these will be determined by you. You'll be able to let her know once if you win. If you're the winner, you'll be able to choose which one you want. She's also including in the giveaway various new toys and treats, a package of pet inspired three face masks, and new retired collectible hydrant treat tin from the tin company for an extra value of $50. So her total value of this giveaway is $75. If you want to win this pet package from bestdogdiapers.com, enter hashtag Happy Jack, okay? Hashtag Happy Jack if you want to enter to win. And thank you so much, Cynthia, for this. And if you know anyone who can benefit, or any doggy parent who can benefit from these products, then be sure to check out her website at bestdogdiapers.com. All right, that's it for today. Stay tuned for the next video on Thursday. I will be giving you a chance to win more stuff at the end of that video and featuring another business. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. I'll see you next time.